Hi there, beloved. Okay, so I'm continuing to um, go live, and I am opening up this space to share with you some of the experiences that come to me that I have experienced. And for instance, this morning, okay, I woke up feeling all of this insight and these downloads and this understanding of all these different vast things, right? About the nature of life, about how we individuate as individualized expressions of God, of how we are these human beings, that we have this human form, and this human form can be so incredibly vulnerable. And we have, because of our soul constellations, what happens is we have all of these places and parts within us that are completely unconscious. And so when we have this big expansion, right, where all this new light and information and love and joy is like flooding and flowing through our being, what it does is it kind of like kicks up the dust of all the things that are held within our mental and emotional and spiritual and physical bodies, the part of our energy field that we carry and hold unconsciously, all these things. And this lifetime, really, beloved, is about allowing ourselves to be okay and to be open to and vulnerable to these emotions as they come up to be freed. So when an emotion is coming up for you, or when pain is emerging, and it's a deep emotional pain, right? There's like this sense of, most of us want to just like go, no, I don't really want to, I don't want to feel that, so we bury it down. And what I invite you to do, beloved, is to say yes. Say yes to whatever emotion, whatever pain, whatever wound is bubbling up to the surface, and make space for it and say thank you. Because as we allow these things, like, our bodies actually know what to do. Here's the miracle, okay? Our bodies actually know what to do with these trapped energies. So as they, like, through this divine intelligence within us, these emotions or this pain will start to bubble up, right? It'll bubble up, and it kind of increases in intensity, and there's like this point with which, as it's arising, sometimes if it's a really intense thing, there's this point with which the pain gets like so intense that we feel like, oh my God, I can't breathe, I can't do this, right? But, beloved, if we just allow and keep breathing, keep our focus in our belly, and allowing the breath to rise and fall and move the cerebral spinal fluid up and down our spine, just by allowing our belly to expand as we inhale and contract as we exhale. If we can do that and just stay focused on that, along with allowing this to come up, it will dissipate. It will dissipate out and free. And then we will actually have more energy available to us than ever before. Ever before. So it's really a miraculous, amazing thing to be in this space of allowing. And when we are really growing and expanding our awareness and our love and our light, and we're anchoring in more and more and more light in every cell of our being, what ends up happening is there's some old emotions are now really ready to be released, because now there's light filling them in a whole new way. But it's like we've kind of encased, we've got like this wound, and we kind of like nurture it, we're kind of like holding it inside. And as it starts to break, say, yeah, it's okay now. There's more light, there's more trust, there's more ability to see and feel and move and dance and flow with life. As we allow ourselves to have this experience of allowing, letting go, allowing and letting go, and allowing and trusting ourselves, trusting our bodies, trusting this human form, that we are here to, fill with light, the light that we truly are. It's why we're here, is to bring in the truth of who we are into this fragile seeming, temporary, it's totally temporary, this body and this body of experience. And that really came in today. I felt like this tenderness inside today, and I just sat with it. And I didn't judge myself or make myself wrong, where a couple of years ago I would have made myself wrong and done something to distract myself from feeling these things that need to be felt free. All of us have these things, and it's part of our human journey in remembering who we are and being who we actually are on this planet. Everything that's happening now and that's going to continue to happen, the world is going to increase in intensity. And our ability to clear out and to be clear vessels for the life that we are, for the light that we are, for the love that we are, is becoming of primary importance. Because as we can expand our capacity to, be this incredible light that is so our true nature, and that we can interact in the world sharing who we really are, more and more and more of this stuff is going to come up and out, so that we can make more and more space for our multidimensionality while still being in this body. And this is called the Great Awakening. And it's true. We are awakening to who we really are, and realizing, realizing, seeing with our real eyes, right? Our truth. Realizing that what all of these things that we've held as emotional wounds, beloved, are ultimately all based on perceptions that are, let's say, faulty. Even though these experiences and these woundings were very real, and we as humans and these bodies and bodies of experience fully need and are soothed and healed through compassion and love, and not just going, oh, it's all an illusion, right? Relatively, in the grand scheme of it all, it is an illusion, but it's also an experience. And our job is to really be in this present moment with what's showing up, with what is showing up. So if something's wanting to move through today, and there's many things that will spark the release of these things to let go of, to make more room for who we really are. And I want to kind of let you know a little secret too. And when you're in the thick of the pain, I want you to remember this, okay? That the deeper you're capable of going with feeling and allowing pain is the vastness with which you can experience the most joy, more joy than you've ever had in your life up until now. And you'll see what I mean as you start to trust this process and really be okay with accepting your full humanness and your full divinity, your whole self, your whole sovereign being, where you're not just you know, this one part, you're all of it. You're all of it. And as you accept and love and appreciate the miracle of you, this complete miracle that you are, then more and more and more miracles will come into your personal experience. So please, beloved, let me know if you like me doing these, these live videos. I mean, I'm going to do them. I made a commitment to myself and to you and to life and to love and to just showing up and being. And I'd love to hear from you how these messages are impacting you, if they're relative to you, if they feel relevant, if they feel, they're connecting with something inside of you. I'd really love to hear your feedback. And I'd also like to, hear, like, what are your questions for me about anything that you're feeling that you would like my perspective on. I want to answer these questions and open up, this communication experience. So I'm signing off today, sending you so much love and so much gratitude for being present, being you, and please give some money rituals. Oh, I have so much to say about that. Oh, that's a whole other topic. So why don't you go to my website and send me an email, okay? miraclesmanifestnow.com. Send me an email and be specific about what you want to know about, okay? And what your circumstances and what's been going on in your life. And we'll see if we can make some magic happen on YouTube Live to address that question for you. Okay, I send you so much love. Take precious care of yourself.